Imagine standing in a crowded market when, without warning, the ground beneath you starts moving violently. Buildings begin cracking, people run for safety, and within minutes, an entirely different danger appears offshore. That is what unfolded Saturday morning in eastern Indonesia, where a powerful 7.7 magnitude earthquake struck near Flores, killing at least 2 people and triggering a tsunami warning that sent coastal residents scrambling for higher ground. The earthquake hit at about 5:58 in the morning local time, with the epicenter roughly 68 kilometers north-northwest of Endi in East Nusa Tenggara province. The U.S. Geological Survey reported the quake at a shallow depth of about 10 kilometers, a combination that can make an earthquake especially dangerous because the shaking can be intense near the surface. The Indonesian Meteorological Agency, BMKG, quickly issued a tsunami warning for parts of the region, urging people along vulnerable coastlines to evacuate immediately. And then the first reports of destruction started coming in. Videos shared from the affected areas showed buildings collapsing as frightened residents rushed outside, while hospitals and other facilities were evacuated. In Sika, residents reported damage to multiple buildings, including the waiting area of a port terminal in Maumere. One hospital worker described the shaking as so strong that patients fled the building, while cracks appeared in some of the walls. For families living along the coast, however, the earthquake itself wasn't the only immediate threat. Officials warned residents to move away from the shoreline, either traveling more than 2 kilometers inland or moving to higher ground. That warning was especially serious because Flores has experienced a devastating earthquake-generated tsunami before. Eventually, the tsunami warning was lifted after authorities found no major sea level rise threatening the coast, although BMKG reported measurable waves at several locations, including a maximum of about 0.94 meters at Maurol. That detail matters, because in the first moments after a major undersea earthquake, authorities have to make decisions before they know exactly what the ocean is going to do. People can't afford to wait for perfect information. In this case, residents were told to evacuate as a precaution, and many did exactly that. One resident in Nijikio said people were panicking and running in different directions before families began moving toward the hills. There were also frightening scenes inside places where people normally expect to feel safe. According to reports, a priest was injured after jumping from a second-floor building, while seminary students fled during mass after part of a roof collapsed. Hospitals moved patients outside and prepared emergency treatment areas as authorities began assessing the damage. Several aftershocks were also reported following the main earthquake, adding another layer of fear for people who were already shaken by the initial collapse and destruction. At least 2 people have been confirmed dead so far, according to Indonesian emergency officials, but the full scale of the disaster is still being assessed. That number could change as emergency crews reach damaged communities and inspect buildings, roads, ports, and other infrastructure. For now, officials are urging residents to remain alert and follow local instructions, particularly because strong aftershocks can cause additional damage to structures that have already been weakened. And here's why this earthquake has brought back painful memories across Flores. In December 1992, a magnitude 7.5 to 7 earthquake struck the Flores region and generated a devastating tsunami. U.S. Geological Survey records say at least 2,500 people were killed or reported missing, with enormous destruction across the island. That disaster remains one of the most traumatic events in Flores modern history, which helps explain why today's tsunami warning caused such an immediate reaction. Indonesia's geography makes these events a constant concern. The country sits in one of the world's most active earthquake zones, where major tectonic plates interact and seismic activity is frequent. The history is filled with reminders of what can happen when a powerful earthquake occurs beneath or near the ocean. The 2004 Sumatra earthquake, for example, reached magnitude 9.1 and generated a catastrophic tsunami that killed more than 283,000 people across countries bordering the Indian Ocean. But there is an important difference between remembering those disasters and assuming history will repeat itself. The tsunami warning from Saturday's earthquake has been lifted, and authorities are continuing to assess the situation. What remains uncertain is the final damage count, the number of people injured, and whether additional strong aftershocks will create new problems in already damaged communities. For the people of Flores, though, this isn't just another earthquake on a seismologist's map. It's homes damaged, hospitals emptied, families running uphill, and communities remembering a tragedy that happened generations ago. The immediate danger may have eased, but the recovery is only beginning, and authorities will now have to determine just how much damage this powerful earthquake has left behind. If you found this update helpful, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to Prime Wire, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest news. Thanks for watching.